Hello, welcome to Endurance Yoga, the Athlete's Edge. My name is Julie Cook, and this is week 4 of my 10-week series on preventing injuries. I have Nate and Natalie with me, and I'll help to guide you along by showing you postures as I talk you through them. So let's just begin today in a standing forward fold. Wherever you are, just start to make your way into that standing forward fold. Your feet are a comfortable hip distance apart, and your head is down. From the standing forward fold, we're going to begin to move into our spine, just creating some greater motion. As we lift our right arm, we're going to bend our left knee, spiraling our heart open, lifting up our palm and our gaze. Exhale right back down to center, and now lift your left arm as you lift your right knee, moving in. Exhale back down, and come all the way to standing, just lifting your fingertips up over your head, lifting, reaching. Good, let's drop over to the right. Take that left arm over your left ear. Inhale, we lift, reach high. And switch sides, right arm over that right ear. Take it up again, and a little back bend, and just fold at the waist, heart to thighs. Halfway, lift that chin. Good, and now tuck it in. Roll it open, right arm reaching and lifting. Exhale back down to center. And switch sides, left arm reaches open. Back down to center. Roll it up to standing, take it high, fingertips to the sky. Let's drop it over to the right, really moving in now. Take it to the sky. And switching sides, opening up your heart, your head. Good, take it, a little back bend, and fold nose to knees. Halfway, lift that chin. Exhale, tuck it in. Let's hang out here. This time, grabbing onto the opposite elbow with the opposite hand, just letting the head get heavy. Okay, so we're actually increasing the circulation in our back, in our spine, and this is going to help to bring that blood flow, releasing the pain, and just beginning that healing process here in your back. Because decompressing, let the head get super, super heavy. As it does, good. We're just going to start to sink and drop a little more. Now, if this is too much, you can always place the hands down onto the mat for greater support. As your head is super heavy, we're just going to drop our hands down now onto the mat. And then float to the top of your push-up plank pose. Good. Lift your hips up to the sky, downward facing dog, pushing back. And let's lift that right leg, get a nice big stretch right there. That right toe is high, the left heel sinking into the mat. And switch sides, just lift that left leg to the sky. Take it high, stretch it out, head dropping, toe lifting. And then just drop it down once again. As you lift that right leg, let's take it up high, take it to the sky. Lift it up super high, get some space. And then just step it right through, right into your warrior one. So our right foot is forward, our left foot turns out. Those arms rise over your head. Hips are square, shoulders are square, and those fingers are lifting to the sky. Warrior two, reaching to opposite sides of the room. Clasping your hands behind your back. Listen, look up. And humble warrior, drop it in. Arms are floating off your back. Nose is next to your knee. Good, opening it up. So we're moving it. Hands come down. And then we wave our right arm open, just twist it out. Fingertips to the sky, right hand comes down. Step back and lower. Take that low push up, shoulders rise. Hips lift to the sky, left leg comes up, let's get a big stretch. Spiral it open and step it through. Warrior one, left foot forward, right foot turns out, arms rise, gaze lifts. Warrior two, open and reach. Beautiful, clasp your hands, look up. And humble warrior, drop it in. Hands around your left foot and wave it open, move away. Hands come down, step back and lower. Just one more round. You got it. Good job. Lift your shoulders and hips lift. Right leg lifts up. Reaching, spiraling, stepping through. Warrior one. Arms rise. Sliding your hips up. Warrior two. Clasp your hands a little up. And humble warrior, drop. Hands come down. Let's wave it open. Twist it open. Hands down again. Step back. And lower. Shoulders rise. Hips lift to the sky. Left leg comes up. Take it. Spiral your thighs. Step it through. Warrior one. Arms rise. And lift. Warrior two. Stretch. Reach up. Clasping hands, move up. Humble warrior. Hands around your front foot. And then float it up and reach your heart. Hand comes down and step back. And lower. Shut on the shoulders up. Hips flat. From downward facing dog, let's just come on to hands and knees. Hands and knees, nice neutral spine, and then a few cat-cows as we start to work into the spine. Inhale, lifting chin and elbow. Exhale, rounding, squeezing in. Got a couple times like that. Inhales are up. Exhales are round, squeeze a few times. Really starting to open, release that spine. Good. Next time you come up, just come right into neutral. And take your nose over your right shoulder to right hip, lateral stretch. Come on back to center and switch sides. So you're looking over your left shoulder, good, back to center and to the right. Good, center again, and to the left. One more time, back to center, to the right. And center again, to the left. Right back to center. Let's drop our hips over to the left and just swing your legs right around out in front of you. We're going to bring the soles of our feet together. And we're going to squinch them up nice and close to our sit bones. We're going to sit up really, really tall, nice long spine. And then just begin to hinge at the waist. We're opening up those hips. We're going to release that tension in the low back. So as you do come down, that nose is moving in. Your elbows are just gently splaying out. Take about 5 or 6 breaths here. Moving into the heat from our warm-ups. And just releasing the tension in that low back. Good. If this is too much on your back, then you can always make the adjustment by just sitting up nice and tall. You don't need to hinge at the waist. Now let's lift up our head again. And then just come all the way to sitting up super tall and straighten those legs out in front of you. And as we do sit up nice and tall, bring that right knee into your chest. We bring that right knee into the chest, sitting up really tall. Place your right hand next to your right hip. And then hook that left elbow outside the right knee, spiraling over your right shoulder, twisting into your spine. Good. Now come right back to center again, and switch sides. So let that right leg come out. Good, we sit up tall, we drop that left hand next to our left hip, and hook your right elbow, push away, looking over your shoulder. Here. So our healthy spine moves in all 6 directions. It should move in all 6 directions every single day. Let's come right back to center again. And then all the way to lying on your back. Let's come on to lying on your back. We're just going to bring our knees into our chest. We give ourselves that huge squeeze. Again, we just come out a little massage. Notice if there's any little knots you're working into here. Press your feet down onto the mat. Just next to your hips with those knees coming up. We're going to come into pigeon our back. Really open up that low back and the hip by just putting the right foot over the left thigh, crossing it over. And then reach with your right hand in between your thighs, grabbing onto that left shin. Both hands come around as we guide the leg toward our chest. So the head is still back, it's still comfortable. Just a few more breaths, guide it in a little closer, squeezing it in. As you get that release, you can even roll a little bit from side to side if that feels good. Any adjustments that you need here. And then we're going to unwind and just come right back into that neutral. Feet are down, cross that left foot over the right thigh. Reaching with that left hand, just grab onto the right shin with both your hands and pull it close. As you do, you can feel that pressure point in the right hip, just releasing any tension there. Sinking in, making any modification. So you really need to bind if this is too much. You may want to pull it closer if it's not light enough. Listen to your body, breathe into it. The breath will tell you exactly how. Release it. And then just let those legs stretch right out in front of you. Get a huge, huge stretch. Take your arms way up over your head. Really, really big stretch. Feel the length of your body. Let's take about 2 or 3 huge breaths in. Let it out. And again. Just one more. Good. Bend those knees, bring them into your chest. Squeeze it in. And just a spinal twist here. So drop up your knees over to the right. Let your arms come out to a huge T. And let your nose drop over to the left. Still continuing to release our spine, our lower back. Dropping and opening it out. And then take it in again, squeezing here. And switching sides. Knees drop to the left, arms to that T, nose over to the right. And now take the knees in again. One more big squeeze. Little roll, little massage, maybe even a couple circles here, big circles, work it out, and then a couple circles in the opposite direction, just massaging and aligning your low back. Our breath is now back into that more normal, natural state. We're just going to straighten out our legs. So take your right leg and just place it into the right corner of your mat. And your left leg into that left. Arms again right next to your side. Just taking a moment here to move into that healing state. So if your eyes are open, we're going to close the eyes. We're going to let the breath drift into that normal, natural state. Into that relaxation. Moment right here. Shavasana. Take a rest. The knees in for that big juicy hug. Giving yourself that squeeze right here. Hopping right up into that seated pose. Pull it right up. Take your hands to the center of your heart. Let's close our